Hey y'all, it's Jordan from Jordan Budgets. Today I wanted to stop by just for a minute for a highly unedited video and show you guys something I've been working on. I am so excited to share a new monthly binder design with you guys. If you have been with me for a while, you know that I have an old monthly binder design, and I actually said for 2025 we won't be updating them. I'll just be selling the old designs. Well, it was really with the update of the monthly challenge and giving monthly challenges a day 31 card and then a bonus card to round them out and make them $500 even for a monthly challenge. It was really kind of in that. Deciding to that one decision made me feel like I just want to redo the whole monthly binder. For the time being, I will keep selling the old monthly designs, but I don't know that I will for forever. So if you are in love with any of the old monthly binders, please go ahead and get them sooner rather than later. Get those files. You can get them digitally on Etsy, or you can get them like the physical version of them. But I have completely redone them. This is like the one binder, just to give you a quick flip through. It's like one binder to rule them all kind of a situation. And we're gonna talk through kind of why I made those updates in more detail. And I'm gonna show you guys these. But basically this is the March design, and we'll be doing a new design every single month. This is the monthly challenge, so it's really just that challenge in the back. So I'm gonna set this to the side, but if you buy a monthly challenge binder, it's basically a cover that says monthly challenge. It is the monthly challenge card. There's 3 of them if you buy this version, so that you can keep reusing it for at least 3 months. And then it has days 1 through 31 and then a bonus card. So that is a quick run through of that, but once you see this whole binder, I think it'll make sense if it doesn't already. We will also be talking about the subscription. I know I've talked about my new digital subscription a lot, but I want to really show you guys what you get. So on the 15th of every month, that is going to be basically the cut file or the PDF, we'll talk about it, of the monthly design. So if you like these monthly designs, basically my subscription service on jordanbudgets.com, you get the digital subscription service. It's $5 every month, but in that you get this full binder, the cut files, or the PDF, and or both, but you don't get the physical version, but you can kind of print it and cut it yourself. And for the $5, you get anything else I've created throughout the month. So it's really gonna save you a lot of money if you're interested in a lot of my products. We're gonna talk about that more in depth. I'm gonna read to you and show you exactly what that looks like, because I know I've been talking about it a lot and it might be kind of hard to visualize if you're not already a member. So first though, let's talk about our new monthly binder. I am so excited about these. Like I said, I had no plans of really revamping them this year, but I'm finding that my whole cash stuffing process feels just out of sync right now. And my products tend to stem from me filling a need in my own cash stuffing binders or cash stuffing process. So that's really what this binder is gonna be. You're gonna see these monthly binders make a comeback on my channel. So that's that. If you're new to this channel too, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Jordan. We love cash stuffing on this channel. I love making cash budgeting things. And so this is kind of a weird video for you to start in, but I hope you will kind of check out some other videos and visit us so you know exactly what's going on around here. But basically, I'm a cash budgeter. I cash stuff on this channel, and I want to share more budgeting stuff with you guys this year in 2025. Now that I'm settled in my move, that's a whole other conversation. Let's stick to the new monthly binder. How do you guys like it? I did put the month on the cover. Right now you cannot buy, it's not like the past designs where you can get 1 month ahead, the month on it, or it completely blank. Right now you just get it with the month on it. So this is the March binder. My thought is that if you want to use it for a month ahead, you still can. If you want it to be blank, I'm sorry. It's kind of at least a minimal like marking, whereas the old binder design had a big label on the front. But anyway, this is the March design and the March binder. You can see March up here, and the intention is moving forward. I will create, the next 12 months using this exact template. So if you like using this for March, you'll have a new one in April. These will launch on the 15th of every month moving forward. Now y'all, subscription service, by the way, go amazing. Thank you so much for those of you subscribing to the subscription service over on Jordan Budgets, but it's supposed to go out on the 1st and the 15th. It's now the 16th and it's the night of the 16th and I just now sent out that email, but this is my first month doing that. So my thought is, especially now that I know exactly what I'm doing, some of my hang up has been, I don't know what in the world I'm doing, but now that I know how I want this service to look, it's gonna come out more consistently, right? But anyway, that's a side story. We'll talk about the subscription in a minute, but really moving forward, those with the digital subscription on my website will get their PDF emailed to them on the 15th, and then this will go live on my shop on the 15th, like the monthly binder. So you will have 2 weeks to prep ahead for the next month. Eventually I would love to get ahead, but right now, y'all, we are in sickness season, which is why this is going out late. My older kid had a fever a few days ago. Now my younger kid has a fever, so I'm prepping for the fact that I might have a fever tomorrow, but I digress. This is the March binder. Whew, y'all, I'm sorry. I cannot. I have the hardest time focusing sometimes. And I think the later it gets, the worse it gets. But anyway, new binder. Instead of doing stickers and leaving this kind of vague, in this new monthly binder design, I'm keeping everything very specific. Housing. I'm no longer wasting a tracker and labels on rent or mortgage. It's just a housing kind of situation, right? And I put a little key down here. So there's 20 houses. So you just times that by what you need to. We're gonna fill this out together soon, whenever I use it for myself. But for me, my housing needs to equal $800. So we can kind of work out that math in the corner to know how much we need to put away to mark each little housing box here. There's 20 boxes. Electric, most of us have an electric bill. So I went ahead and put electric in there. Groceries is another big expense. Car, that's a big expense for me because I have a car note, but you might use this if you don't have a car note, maybe to save for oil changes or maintenance, or maybe you Uber or things like that. But I figure most of us have some kind of travel expense, so I went ahead and put a car tracker in there. Phones for phone bills. Subscription services, so the idea is just to kind of tally all your subscription services together and then figure out which one, how much these icons total, and there's 18 of them. So if your subscriptions, for example, let's keep it easy, let's say your subscriptions total $180, each of these icons would be $10 for you. So subscriptions. Insurance, you can use this for health insurance, life insurance, car insurance, whatever, but I do have kind of a more health insurance focused little icon for this. There's 21 of them. Again, each of the cards have a little like key on them to help figure out how you need to mark it. Bills, my thought after all of this, because again, I'm trying to use this for myself, but also keep it functional for everybody because this is the design for 2025. Housing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 of our 12 cards dedicated to basically bills and, you know, those like big expenses like groceries and stuff. My thought is all the other bills, like y'all know I have a violin rental, things that you have that maybe everybody doesn't have. My thinking is you would write it down here on the line. So I would write violin $25, my boys, I started saying my boys watch, but we have phone bill on a separate thing. But you know, you take all your other bills that aren't represented in these trackers, you add them up or you list them out so that you remember what they are. You add them up, and then, you know, you kind of total them, and then you have 20 of the bills trackers. And this is basically the envelope that holds all the other stuff that you're really kind of stressing over and keeping on your radar throughout the month, right? So that is the remaining bills essentially, or you can use it for your bills if you don't want to use all these other trackers. You guys know bills and all of our budgets are so customizable and so different and unique. So I did my best to make this work for everybody, but you might have to do some tweaking and add a couple things if you so choose and so need. My thought though was that my last month ahead binder or monthly binder was so vague that it reached a point where I had a hard time really figuring out what I wanted to do with what. So my thought was to get a little less vague with this one. So I hope it still works for everybody. Let me know in the comments what you think. But another thing is the old design had 3 emergency savings kind of cards, or no, it wasn't emergency savings, it was the month ahead. It had 3 month ahead cards, one for 1,000, one for 3,000, and so like you could pick which one you needed. It felt like such a waste in the process. I was also trying to streamline and make sure like if you ordered there weren't duplicate duplicate cards and like extra stuff that you weren't going to use. So what I did was, instead of doing duplicates of the 1 month ahead, for example, you now have an emergency savings game and a month ahead game. Both of these are dice game. My thought is that every month, some of these cards, the first cards are just going to change it in design, like print, color, cuteness, whatever, but these emergency savings and 1 month ahead games are going to change every month. So for this month, you just need a dice. The idea here is, which the instructions are here, but you roll twice. So let's say you roll a dice, and if you don't have a physical dice, your phone has you can like get your phone to do it. But you roll the dice twice. Wherever it lands is what you pay. For example, if you roll a 2, and I'm going, you can use this however you want, but I'm assuming like you roll a 2 and then you go down 2, and then you roll a 5, you go over to the 5. That means you landed in the $10 spot, so you're gonna put $10 in there. My thinking is, if you're anything like me, and the emergency savings is played exactly the same. So you have 2 challenges, emergency savings and 1 month ahead. For me, currently, I would like to put a bigger focus on emergency savings. So I might roll twice for emergency savings, and then 1 month ahead, maybe just roll once. My thinking is sometimes you have more money to play with than others. And so if you have a lot of extra money and you feel pretty good about where everything else is, except for these 2, sometimes you might want to play 5 times on a different, emergency savings. Sometimes you might want to play 2 times on 1 month ahead. So it kind of leaves it open to play as many times as you want. And then I have listened to you guys, as you've said, you'd like to not have so many challenges that focus on or where you need ones, because you like to have like 5s, 10s, 20s. So your options are, you're either going to roll 5, 10, 15, or 20. Now, if you want to modify this, you could easily put a little sticker over it, and it could be for 1, 2, 3, 4. Or if you have more money than some of us, you could add a 0 here. So this space you add 50, this space you add 100, add a 0 to it. Anyway, I think this is a fun adaptation, and like I said, these designs and the games are going to change every single month. This month we have a $1 savings challenge. This challenge is going to save every month. I'm thinking next month it'll be $5, $10, so on, but it'll be a different challenge for a different type of bill. I don't know how I'm going to save my $1, if I'm just going to put in what I can, or maybe if there's $1 left over after grocery shopping, those will go in here. But this is a kind of open style where whatever money you add in, you get to color a spot. It follows the theme of this design. It has a, this is like a foresty nature kind of theme. So the challenge is foresty nature theme. So I thought that was a fun change. And then in the back, you have the monthly challenge. With this design, if you buy the physical copy, you only get 1 copy of this monthly challenge card, just like the rest of them. And then you have days 1 through 31. Again, this is really what inspired me to start fixing the old monthly designs or updating the old monthly designs. I love the old monthly designs. I'm just so excited to try something new. And like I said, this to me feels like one binder that's going to rule them all. This may be all I use in my cash stuffings for a while, except for, focusing specifically on like some Christmas savings and some 52-week binders. But this is now, the monthly challenge in the back is now to save $500 even, because we have a new bonus card in it, and the update is also a day 31. Where in the old design, still very functional, but there was no bonus, so it just totaled $496 instead of an even $500. And then the intention with those binders, if you have those or if you do purchase those before I stop listing them, the day 31 just goes with this long card. Like, you don't have a little spot for it in the back. So that is the new design. Let me know what you think. This is the March print. And then, like I said earlier, the monthly challenge binder is for sale. The idea is just, if you want to do only that $500 savings in the back with the numbers, and then again, this comes with 3 cards so that you can use it for 3 separate months without needing kind of a refill, essentially, right? Okay, so that was a whirlwind quick introduction of our new designs. I hope you guys are as excited about these new binders as I am. I think it's gonna be super fun to be using a monthly binder again. I will be using them as like through the month, not to get a month ahead, at least at first. So March, I will be using this in March to save for the next month's housing, electric, groceries, etc. So in March, I may not fully stuff it, and then sometimes in March, like some of the categories, I might need to pull it in March, even though I'm stuffing it in March, because I'm not ahead anymore. So we'll see how I end up using this, but you can really use it a lot of ways, even though it is focused on a monthly thing. For example, if you've already paid all of your February bills, you could go ahead and start using this design now for like trying to get ahead for March, for example. So this is not listed in the shop at the time that I'm filming this. I was so eager just to show you guys because I wanted to kind of touch base with those of you that are subscribers, because this is what you will get from now on. I guess we're moving into the subscriber portion of the video. So if you have no intention of becoming a subscriber or you're not interested at all, this is the moment that you can click out. However, it might, you know, be interesting for you just to kind of see how I'm running this and how I am doing the subscription. But I will be listing this on Etsy very, very soon, like within the next 24 hours. So if you're interested in getting your hands on either the March binder or the March monthly challenge, those will be listed very, very soon for you to purchase the physical copy. Okay, if you're interested in the subscription, you have not missed the opportunity to get those designs in subscription format, because I'm changing how I'm not changing how I'm formatting the subscription. I'm just still in a test phase, in a test era of how to do the subscription service. So first things first, before I talk to you guys that aren't subscribed, let me tell you guys that are subscribed. I updated basically like the welcome email to have this file in it. So please check your emails. If this video is out, it means you should have gotten an email from me, but it's like through Shopify, and it's going to say something about like I've updated the file of the digital subscription. Let me know if you got that email. Let me know if you didn't get that email. I am still playing around with the most efficient way to get in contact with you guys, but basically what I did is I updated the welcome email and asked the asked the backend basically to send you guys an email saying that the file updated. So you should have your email. However, if you didn't get it, I can send a manual email to you guys. I'm just know for in the future, I'm still testing how to send it out to you guys. It did come out a day late. Sorry, I'm gonna get better at that, but it should be there. If it's not there, don't panic. Just email me. I'll manually send it to you, or if I get enough of you guys that can't find it, then I'll just send out a whole new thing. Anyway, this is exactly what you should see in your as your new like PDF file. It's basically both of these binders in one PDF, and there is kind of this like cover page that I just wanted to talk you guys through for those that do not have the email subscription that might be interested in kind of seeing what it looks like, what is going on. So this is the email that I sent out. I just printed it just as you guys can print it. And I want to kind of read to you guys what is on the cover page and then how the pages back here look, just to give you an idea of how this is gonna go. So digital subscription month 1, I said, thank you for being one of the first 100 members of the Jordan Budget subscription. I have so many wonderful plans for this email subscription community, and I can't wait to share them with you. 1000% so true. I'm so excited about this subscription, y'all. You will find on the pages below the freebies and monthly binders released during month 1 of our subscription service, so you haven't missed much so far. If you stay subscribed for $5 a month, every month you'll receive new designs of these monthly binders on the 15th. This is the March design, released on February 15th, so you have a couple of weeks to print, cut, and prep your monthly binder. On the 1st of the month, you'll receive all the other binders and goodies that are created from the month prior. This service is new, so you'll see some branding inconsistencies and some growing pains along the way. I have high hopes to make this service a huge success, so thank you for being here from the beginning. I'll eventually share more behind the scenes, income reports and goals, etc. with this group as we grow. But for now, this subscription service is primarily to share all of my creations with you all in an affordable way. So that's like my first little intro. So just to kind of recap what I'm meaning by that is, from now on, you guys on the 15th, if you're part of this service, on the 15th, you will basically be receiving the same things but like the new monthly design. So this is the March design, and April on the 15th, you will get this new design. There's some goodies in the back too that I'm gonna show you guys, but the reason this is coming out late to you guys is I originally thought that on the 15th I would be sharing just a few individual trackers and then maybe an old binder. But because I decided last minute to bring this monthly binder back, on the 15th of every single month, you guys that are subscribed to the digital subscription on jordanbudgets.com for $5 a month, every 15th you'll get the new monthly binder design and some new monthly freebies, which you'll see in the back. And then if you guys stay subscribed, and then on the 1st, your emails will be all of the new stuff from the month previous. And I haven't decided yet in the future if the 15th, when this releases, is also when old designs will go, or if that will be released on the 1st as well. But either way, on the 1st and the 15th, every single month, you get an email with some new goodies in it. Now, I mentioned to you guys, if you are already subscribed, this has gone out kind of as an updated file in your email. If you subscribe right now, at the time that this is video is going out, really until the 1st, you have from now until the 1st to get this file, even though you weren't subscribed yet, because it's currently basically like the welcome email. It's gonna be in the welcome email when you join. So you'll get this exact PDF if you join from now until the 1st of March. Now on the 1st of March, my thought is that welcome email will update again so somebody can join and get that as their, like the, I'm starting to lose myself. On March 1st, it will update. That welcome goodie will be changed, so you guys will get an update saying that the welcome goodie has changed, or the PDF on the subscription has changed, and then people joining from the 1st until the 15th will get that PDF. Does that make sense? Okay, I hope that makes sense for you guys. That is at least the thought right now. It could absolutely change, but just know that if you haven't joined yet but you want this, it should automatically go to you as soon as you join. That's really all I'm trying to say. Okay, month 1 recap. I'm just gonna read these couple other things just to kind of show you what's in the email, and then you know the rest is kind of self-explanatory, so it should go pretty quickly. Month 1 recap. We are off to a great start. Thank you to everyone who has joined during the first month of the subscription service. My thought is that monthly, or twice a month, I'll give you guys a little monthly recap, or like some sort of little recap about what's going on with me behind the scenes, what's going on with the subscription service, that kind of thing. So that's what this little spot's dedicated to. It says my goal is to get to 250 members in the next few months, and as of February 15th, we have 68 members. I'm so thankful to each of you for supporting this journey of mine. I hope to provide you as much value as I possibly can. Thank you for making room for me and my products in your budget. So I really mean that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are at 27% of that goal of mine to reach 250 members in the next few months. I appreciate you if you have already subscribed and joined this digital subscription on the website. Included in your subscription is the cut files to everything you are emailed. However, I'm finding that for now, the majority are either using this service to simply support my journey, thank you for that, or you only want the PDF to print and cut by hand. So if you're interested in the cut files and you have joined this digital subscription, then you just need to email me and then I'll send them to you manually. The only reason I'm doing that right now and not just sending everybody the cut files is because it kind of bogs me down on the back end. While we don't have a ton of subscribers, I'm trying to keep this as cheap as possible. Once we have more members, I'll be able to kind of make this process easier for everybody, but I don't want to spend I'm poor right now, y'all. I don't want to spend a ton of money trying to streamline this and make it all perfect and flawless when I don't have the money to do that. So as this grows, I can put more money into it and things will flow a little bit more freely. I'm finding right now though, everybody so far has pretty much just wanted the PDFs, or they just want to be there to support me. So thank you for that. If you do want the cut files, I have paid on my like Silhouette to be able to change the format, so it should work for Silhouette or Cricut machines. So if you want those files, just email me at the email that I have covered up right here. But when you join, there's a special email for you that is on this page. Just email me there and tell me you're interested in the cut files, and I'd be happy to send you the cut files through email, and it won't be bogging up like everybody's. Basically, I don't know, that's a lot to chart it. Basically, it's just easier for me right now at this stage to send them to you. Also, because nobody's really wanted the cut files yet, I'm not sure how perfect they are. So I want to make sure the cut files work for those of you that ask for them. If they work for you just fine, then I'm gonna be more eager to openly release them and pay to have them like stored in the back end, right? Anyway, so that's the little like welcome page. So thank you to all of the subscribers and the digital subscription. This is what your covers will look like. Just a quick little note, if you're cutting these by hand, I make these a little bit bigger than they need to be so that when my machine cuts them, there's no accidental white sticking out. So if you're cutting them by hand, they're gonna be just slightly bigger than you need them to be. And then whenever I cut the savings challenges, I leave a little bit of white along the edges. So this is just kind of what the PDFs look like when you print them yourself. They are all on pages, so you can kind of, I don't know, a benefit I think of this service as well is even if you are buying physical binders from me, if you have this email subscription and then you download and save the PDFs, then say you draw all over your $1 savings challenge, then you can easily go back to your files later and print it and have it again. Just like the covers, I make these a little bit bigger than what you actually need. So if you're cutting them by hand, you will want to kind of cut a little bit of the image off of it, just in the slightest amount, you know what I'm saying, for these anyway. So you get numbers 1 through 31 and then your bonus. And then the only other thing that isn't in these binders that you guys are gonna get is you do get a freebie. I have updated it to be saving for 150 instead of 250, and then 2 cash breakdown cards. These are the freebies that go out with like my physical purchases for these next 30 days. So I wanted to just go ahead and include those to you guys as well. So that is it. Let me know what you think of the new binder. If you are not even interested in the membership service and you made it all the way to the end anyway, thank you so much. It does help me because it helps me like with the YouTube algorithm as they decide whose video to push out. Anyway, thank you for being here. It does support this channel monetarily, and I really appreciate being able to share my designs with you guys. I love that you guys keep coming back for these kinds of things. I hope you're as excited about the new monthly binders as I am. They're a pretty big change. They're much different than the old designs, but it's the same kind of concept. So I'm excited to use them this way. We will see. If you want me to keep the old design, if you think it's not going to be too confusing for people, let me know that as well. I may end up keeping them. As I start to pretty soon shift away from using Etsy for physical products, I'm not sure it's worth kind of relisting all of those old binders on the website, because I'm gonna have to do new pictures and stuff. So I don't know. If people really want them, I'll keep them. But if you are extremely interested in the old designs, definitely get them while they're still up, because I haven't really decided yet what I'm gonna do. Anyways, as always, I love you guys. I appreciate you, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.